Tallahassee, Florida. December 3rd, 2022. A crowded street is closed off for a holiday festival. Families, children, and pedestrians are filling the road to see the lights. Barriers are up. The message is clear: do not enter. But for one driver, those barriers were apparently just a suggestion. What begins as a dangerous traffic infraction quickly spirals into one of the most chaotic and verbally abusive encounters we have ever analyzed on this channel. We have a suspect who claims to be everything from a horse trainer to a former senatorial staffer to a high-powered attorney. She name drops, she insults, and she tries to weaponize her status to crush the officers doing their job. But as the investigation deepens, the facade begins to crumble, revealing a stark lesson in how ego, intoxication, and entitlement can turn a simple ticket into a felony arrest that ruins a career before it even begins. If you want to understand the law behind the badge and the psychology behind the suspect, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We don't just watch the footage here, we break it down. Let's get into the analysis after the body cam video.
Stop! Stop your car! Stop! How you doing, ma'am? I'm Lieutenant Osborne. Do you have any idea why you're being pulled over?
Yeah, sandwich and this
I went on a one-way street the wrong way. Yes, ma'am, and you went through a bunch of barricades.
She remembers her kiss.
Okay?
I didn't mean to. I'm just trying to meet friends for...
All right, do you have your driver's license, insurance, and registration?
Listen, I just came to meet my friends.
Okay, all right, well,
I'm sorry.
We got a huge parade going on, and when cars start blowing barricades...
I did not mean to be disrespectful.
Is that your kid in the back?
Yes.
How old's your baby?
She's 14 months.
14 months?
Yeah, how is yours?
I don't have any. No, I don't have any.
Yeah, I'm meeting a friend. We're good. I'm very sorry. I did not mean to go the opposite direction. I went, but I did not know I was going down a one-way street that last time when I went this way.
Okay.
Right next here. We're just trying to go to the to see the lights.
The parade, or?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Not the parade. No, parade's boring.
So what lights are you gonna go see?
The lights that are lit up by the city of Tallahassee.
Oh,
yeah.
By the city of Tallahassee?
Yeah. No, my friend Jennifer works for them, but the parade's boring. I don't know if you guys have been in the parade. It's boring as shit.
Wait, well, we're working it right now where people are trying to get there with their kids and stuff and
I was
driving like that.
disrespectful, and I apologize for that.
Gotcha.
I was not trying to be dangerous in any way or shape possible.
Go ahead, sir.
Can we just park and y'all give me a ticket? I'm so sorry.
We're still working on the traffic stop. Just give us a second, okay? I'm just waiting to hear back your information.
Do I need to call my lawyer?
You need to call your lawyer?
I don't know. I mean, you're taking a long time. I just want to park and meet my friend.
Gotcha. We're just trying to sort some things out first, okay?
But you're taking a long time, so I think I might need to call my
We're
lawyer.
going to take a little bit, okay?
We're waiting on another unit to come here because I don't think you're able to be driving.
Of course you will.
Your behavior and everything that you're giving to me appears to me that you're under the influence. Okay? So that's why you're, at this point, I am waiting for a unit to come and do a investigation on that point.
Can you maybe call your friend, see if she can come hang out with your child? Will we talk to you?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to have her come over here? We're at the Leon County Public Library on Duval.
I know exactly where we are. I'm not fucking drunk. And she's stupid, thinking she's drunk on fucking power.
Ma'am, just relax, okay?
Alright, thanks, buddy. You're drunk on power. Are you serious? And you obviously have no kids, do you?
We're not going to discuss that here. That my business is not a part of this traffic stop.
My viewpoint. Because you are young and stupid.
Get ready to go in the back of the car.
Okay? I didn't do anything wrong.
Don't do this. Okay?
I deserve a ticket?
If you did nothing wrong, let us do our investigation.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Because all you've been looking for is a problem all tonight. I'm sorry you weren't popular in high school.
I just want to let you know all this is going to be on video. So
go ahead.
If you want to continue with the way you're acting, go ahead.
I'm not disappointed with my actions. Are you?
I am. I quite am, the way you're acting with a child in the back seat of the car. Don't shut the door. You're getting ready to go in the back of the car.
I didn't do anything. Nor am I drunk.
Well, something's going on.
Really?
Okay? So let us do...
Having an attitude is not...
Like I said, ma'am, let us do our investigation. If nothing is found, then you will go home. You will get your citations and you will go home.
That'd be great.
Is this something you're trying to find, ma'am?
Yeah, my phone.
Your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just trying to give you some light to help you. That's all it was.
No, it's not. It's not helping.
Okay.
It's making somebody uncomfortable.
Okay.
Okay. You're. Get.
I'm just putting a light, man. That's
You're
all
a
it is.
low class.
Okay.
You guys have made me nervous.
Huh?
You've made me nervous.
I've made you nervous?
Yeah.
Why's that?
Because you're fucking accusing me of shit.
I didn't accuse you of anything.
She did.
She's just worried about you using
Okay, don't
drugs.
don't
Put your
don't
hand in my
talk
face,
bullshit.
please. Don't put your hand in my face.
Don't talk
please.
bullshit to
Don't put
me.
your hand in my face, please.
Okay, don't talk bullshit.
Okay. You can just leave the keys out of the ignition. You don't need to put the keys in the ignition.
Really? Do you think it's gonna stop beeping if I do
I
that?
don't really mind the beeping.
You don't know shit.
Why can't you just like do something else where you don't have to make a fucking drunk person?
That's all it is.
Doing a what?
Why can't you do something where you don't have to call somebody to do a drunk test?
You have nothing to do tonight.
We're just doing our job.
No, you're not.
I'm trying to.
You're kind of a pervert, and I don't like it.
Keep the door open.
Get the pervert away from me.
No, he's gonna stay right
Get the
there.
pervert away from me.
No,
Oh, really? I'm sorry you weren't popular in high school.
I
am
appreciate
not your
that.
problem.
that's fine. You are
You're
tonight.
20. You're like 21,
Oh, thank you for
and I'm
that.
about twice your age.
Okay.
You don't have kids. You're not married. You're an idiot. I asked a question. Are you an idiot?
Huh?
So I'm looking
Well,
for
you're
my phone.
and I said we can help you in trying to
What do you
find
help
it.
me with?
If it's in the
Help me
floorboard
find my
over
phone.
there, I can. What would you like me to do that? Because you've done nothing but ridicule me, so I don't want to do something that's not going to be what you want to do.
Get away,
I'm
pervert.
just trying to give you some
We're
light, ma'am.
reaching in a car. We do not know what's in this car. Okay, he has every
Really?
right to look at that.
You're an idiot if you think
Are
so.
you ready to get in the back of the car? Will that make you feel more
Seriously?
comfortable?
I have a dog and my daughter in the car.
Yes, I
I'm here to
understand.
meet friends
Okay.
for the Festival of
Do
Lights.
you have somebody that we can call if we get your phone that can come and get your daughter?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay. Is the phone in the floorboard over there?
Get through it, and I just decided I was
If the pervert gets away from me, I'll be okay to find it.
Step right here, okay?
I'm gonna like.
All right.
You have an attitude, and we see it with every step of your foot.
Yes, ma'am. That's how I stand.
No, you step and you stand.
Yes, because
Step
I have
and you
to
stand
shift
like
my
a
weight.
horse.
But I'm not going to argue
I'm a
with you,
horse
okay?
trainer.
Wait,
I'm a horse trainer.
That's
I also work for the Department of Education.
good.
I also used to work for Senator Bob Graham.
Okay.
And you're pissing off my daughter.
I'm sorry that she's having.
Are you really? I think you just.
Okay, how about we just stop conversing?
Okay,
Okay.
get away from me.
No, ma'am. I will stand right here.
Get away
Do
from
not
me.
shut this door.
Why
Again,
not? Is that illegal?
because I am going to keep this door open for my safety. You keep rummaging in the car, and I don't know what's in here.
I'm a fucking attorney, by the way.
Okay.
Did I tell you that?
It doesn't
I-
matter. This
I
doesn't
didn't
matter
even
to
mention
me.
it. Because I'm not an attorney with this shit. Are you allowed to keep my door open?
And for my safety, yes, ma'am.
Oh, really?
So,
You're full of shit.
That's fine.
You're full
You
of
can
shit.
take us to court. That's fine.
I'm sorry your family
Again,
life.
We're going to continue to argue, so I'm not going to.
I'm sorry your family life was hard. That you have to look for problems in other people to find some settling with your family. But you should look me in the eyes because you can't even look me in the eyes. Are
What are we
you
doing?
drunk? No, but you obviously
never put people in that kind of danger.
right. But you obviously are on some kind of like antidepressants or something because the way your eyes are dilated, it's fucked up. There could be so many crimes going on and nobody know because you're unpopular in high school. You have to pay attention to me. What's your name?
I'm Lieutenant Austin.
Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, good. I'm cousins with Sergeant.
I prefer you not smoke while we're talking.
I don't give a fuck. It's my car, not your place.
Oh, we're not going to smoke. Okay?
You're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna
We're
tell
not
me what
going
to
to
do.
smoke.
This is my car.
Just wait.
Just wait.
You can
okay?
smoke after.
Let the
My
officer.
car.
Okay, yes, I understand that. Okay?
She said, I want to let you know that each
Yeah, that's not going to help the issue. We're asking not to smoke, okay? Just be respectful of that at least, okay?
This lady has to move.
Okay, she'll be able to move when she can. I'm not sure what her name is, but she's just be prepared for it.
for this 30 minutes ride, they could
Yeah, you down?
think about 2 hours.
You turn on that radio for me.
On my way to school, I had a class.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing? Where you going?
I was going to meet my friends at Andrew's restaurant. I was trying to find a parking spot. I went the wrong way on a one-way street right here.
Over here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I did it on purpose.
You did it on purpose?
Thinking I could get away with it.
Okay.
And these people pulled me over, and they're just so indulgent. And
Indulgent?
yeah, like thinking, "Oh my God, we got you now," you know.
Okay. So, I would like to do some sobriety tests with you.
Go ahead.
SFTs, if you want to, if you would like to participate in those.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you're safe to drive home.
Yeah.
Would you mind doing this
Yeah,
with me?
obviously that is what is necessary for me to proceed from this moment.
Okay. Are you okay if an officer hangs out over here with your child and make sure they're okay while we do it?
I don't want anybody with my child except for me.
Okay. So we do have to just kind of walk over here though, just to make sure it's like a flat area. That way you can do it.
Fly?
A flat area?
Flat?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
The ground needs to be flat for me to do the SFTs with you. So we would just need to walk over here to do that.
Okay.
Yep.
I want to lock my door in every single thing, and I don't want anybody with my daughter except for me.
So you're just gonna leave your child in the vehicle?
I'm not going to leave my daughter with some officer after the way this officer has treated me.
Do you mind just cracking the windows for her just so she has some air? So we're not leaving her in a locked car?
Do you mind just rolling down the window a little bit for her so she has some fresh
I
air?
heard what she said.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I'm questioning it.
Questioning giving fresh air in
I
the
just want her to
vehicle.
be able to have
It's not about fresh air.
Nobody's going to mess with your daughter. We're not going to go in the car and get her out. We just want her to be
I'd
safe.
rather talk to you.
Okay, that's fine. All right, we're gonna just use this line first, okay?
I'm going to take these shoes off because I'm not.
That's fine. You can take them off. If you want to just like set them over here aside for me. And if you could just kind of step on this line right here.
Step on what line?
This line right here.
Listen,
Yep, right there. That's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna begin the SFTs, all right?
SAT.
SFSTs, the field sobriety test. Okay. I'm gonna check your eyes, all right? Just look at this stimulus, which is gonna be the tip of this pen, okay? And follow the stimulus with your eyes only. Do not move your head. Keep looking at the stimulus until told the test is over. Do you mind getting a flashlight for me? She's just gonna hold the flashlight for me, okay?
Hold up a little high.
Yep.
I'm just look right here.
So you're just gonna look at the tip of the pen, right where my finger is, okay?
Sure.
You just keep your head straight and just follow with your eyes and your eyes only, okay?
Really don't trust that lady.
That's fine. But it's just as standardized, okay?
Sure.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
All right.
Just try to keep your head straight if you can.
Are you certified to do this?
I am. That's why I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm assisting him. You don't have to do these exercises. These are completely voluntary.
I know
Just
they
so you
are.
know. So
That's
if you
why
don't
I
want to
appreciate
continue, that's fine.
I already know this. I'm an attorney.
Okay.
All right. So would you like to continue?
Yes.
Okay. So again, just follow with your eyes, okay? Try not to move your head.
Are you serious?
Yes, ma'am. This is how
I
it's
already
done.
did it.
I
Twice.
understand. There's a procedure we have to do with these, okay? It has to be standardized, so it has to be the same way for everyone.
Okay.
So that is why we're doing that.
Okay.
Do you want to continue?
I mean, I feel like I should call somebody to just defend me because this is being stupid.
It's completely up to you if you would like to
I
do the
don't like
test.
her around me.
That's fine. I'm talking
Okay.
with you. She's not talking with you.
You can do it.
That's fine.
I don't want
Do
her
you
around
want to
me.
continue with these?
I want to go. I just wanted to go meet my friends, and you guys are.
Is that yes or no?
Yes.
So you would like to continue with the test?
But we're not going to keep stopping every 5 seconds because you don't agree with what we're doing. We're doing what we have to do. So if you keep stopping us, then we're going to take that as a refusal.
All right.
Does that make
All right,
sense?
South Florida.
I'm just letting you know we're not going to sit here all night and
All
argue
right,
with
South
you
Florida.
about
You're
what
not
we're
from
doing.
here, are
So-
you? It's quite obvious.
Okay. So you would like to continue?
Yes.
Okay.
Does our light have to be in my face?
Yes, I just have to be able to see your eyes. So just watch my finger.
Well, then use these
Watch
lights.
my finger, please.
What do you want me to do?
Watch the tip of my
Watch
finger.
this. Watch this little button right
The
here.
tip of the finger, yes.
Watch your
where my
finger,
finger
or
is.
this little button. Which one? I'm sorry. I'm very uncomfortable with this lady. The button or your
The
finger?
tip of my finger.
Okay.
Okay?
Can you imagine you want to just go meet your friends and you're looking for a parking spot and you take a chance going the wrong way in a one-way street?
Yeah.
No, please do not arrest me.
Go ahead,
Please.
turn around. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
My daughter is my
I
car.
understand.
Is there someone that can come
I
get
have
her?
to call.
Is there someone that can come get her?
Please.
Listen, do not tense up on me.
I'm sorry.
We are going to work it out with you, okay, for your daughter.
I'm sorry.
As of this moment, you're going to be under arrest for DUI.
Here, your shoes.
Listen, stop moving.
Stop resisting. You are under arrest.
I need my daughter to be.
We'll take care of everything.
No,
We're
I'm not
gonna
gonna. Like, I need my mother to pick up my daughter.
Does she live here in town?
Hear that?
Just
Get your shoes on.
an hour away.
Can you step into your
Is that the
shoes?
only person that's close that can get her?
Can you step into your shoes? Please.
Please.
You don't have to put your shoes on.
Okay, we're going to walk back to the car.
You don't have to wear your shoes.
Can you
Nope, come on.
Come on.
stop being so obtuse?
We are going
You
to the
gotta walk.
car.
Move your
If you
feet.
start
Walk.
walking, if you do not, you're considered resisting.
Please walk.
My dog and my daughter is in my car.
I understand that. We're going to work that out with you.
I need to call my attorney.
Okay.
Right now.
We're stepping into
You
the
wanna go on
car.
the passenger side?
Passenger side? Yes. Can you get unlock the
Yes.
car?
Let you
My
walk over.
daughter's in the
I got
car.
it.
My
We
dog
understand.
is in the car. You guys are fucking
That's
dicks. You're fucking dicks. You're fucking assholes.
Stop.
Stop. Stop.
You're-
Turn around.
You're fucking
Stop.
asshole idiot.
Stop.
You didn't fucking even finish the test because you don't like what I said.
No, because
Because
you didn't finish the test. It's good. You're good to go. The camera's on.
Yeah, before put it there, just grab the key.
Okay. Listen, I have not.
Tell me what is going on right now. Because
Right
my
now,
daughter is-
you're under arrest for DUI.
I didn't do anything. I'm in arrest for DUI when I blew a fucking 0.0. So I don't believe in you guys for nothing. Look that shit up. Look that shit up. I blew a 0.0.
Look towards the car.
Look that shit up. You're on fucking antidepressants. I can see in your fucking dilation of your eyeballs.
Where your keys at?
I was arrested for DUI when I blew a 0.0, and you guys are fucking idiots. Get away.
Hey, do not kick. Do not kick a police officer.
I didn't, you dumbass, but I thought about it.
She kick you?
Yeah, sure.
All right, battery, Leo.
Oh, you
got
idiot.
another
It's
charge.
only the third time, you stupid idiot. Oh, well, now you have it back on you, and that's on fucking camera.
Do not kick another officer.
I didn't kick him, you dumbass.
We have it.
I have it on my camera.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Broward County.
You're in the wrong county. This is
Go
Leon.
fuck yourself. You're not from here either. You're the one that's here. The guy that's touching me right now is the only one I trust. And all you guys
Jessica,
are
get
stupid
in the car.
idiots.
Sit down in the car.
I need you to talk to me.
Sit
and tell
down
me
in
what
the car.
fuck is going on?
Sit down in the car.
I need you to
Swing
talk
your
to me.
feet in.
We told you you're under arrest for
Swing your feet
My
in.
key is on top.
To understand why this interaction disintegrated so rapidly, we first have to look at the psychology of the initial stop. When the officers first approach, they are dealing with a driver who has just committed a highly dangerous act, bypassing police barricades into a pedestrian zone. In the world of law enforcement, this is a threat assessment nightmare. A car moving through a parade route is often treated as a potential mass casualty threat until proven otherwise. However, the driver's immediate reaction isn't horror or apology. It is minimization. She claims the parade is boring as a justification for endangering the public. This is our first red flag, a complete detachment from the safety of others, prioritizing her own convenience over the lives of the families walking just a few feet away. This behavior sets the stage for what we call the superiority defense. As the officers begin to suspect impairment, likely noting the odor of alcohol, slurred speech, or glazed eyes, the suspect immediately shifts tactics. She realizes she cannot win on the facts. She drove through the barriers, that is undeniable, so she tries to win on status. We see her cycle through a Rolodex of identities. She works for the Department of Education, she worked for a senator, she is a horse trainer, and finally, the big gun. She is an attorney. Let's pause on the "I'm an attorney" claim because this is a fascinating legal trap that suspects often set for themselves. There is a common misconception that telling a police officer you are a lawyer will intimidate them into letting you go. In reality, it usually has the opposite effect. It raises the stakes. If you truly are an attorney, you are an officer of the court. You are held to a higher standard of conduct than the average citizen. By claiming this title while simultaneously acting belligerent, slurring words, and breaking traffic laws, you aren't showing power. You are showing the police that you are currently unfit to practice. You are providing them with evidence of your impairment because no sober, rational attorney would conduct themselves this way during a traffic stop. It is a paradox. The more she insists she knows the law, the more she proves she is currently incapable of understanding it. As the interaction drags on, we witness a classic psychological projection known as ad hominem attack. Notice how her insults are incredibly specific and personal. Despite her not knowing these officers at all, she calls them unpopular in high school, idiots, and accuses the male officer of being a pervert simply for doing his job. In psychology, this is often a defense mechanism used by people who feel their control slipping away. She feels small, caught, and powerless. To regain a sense of agency, she attempts to belittle the authority figures. If she can convince herself that they are losers, or perverts, then their authority over her feels illegitimate in her mind. It is a way to mentally invalidate the arrest, even as the handcuffs are coming out. The pervert accusation is particularly manipulative. It is a tactic we see frequently in modern policing interactions. By accusing a male officer of sexual impropriety for simply looking into the car or conducting a standard search, the suspect is attempting to make him hesitate. She is trying to use the current social climate to her advantage, hoping that the fear of a complaint will make him back off. It is a cynical, calculated move. Fortunately, the presence of body cameras neutralizes this threat immediately. The footage shows clearly that the officer is professional and distant, protecting him from a false narrative that could have destroyed his career in a pre-Bodycam era. Now let's discuss the field sobriety tests, or SFSTs. The suspect's behavior during the horizontal gaze nystagmus, HGN test, is textbook obstruction disguised as confusion. The HGN test looks for involuntary jerking of the eye, which is a physiological indicator of alcohol or drug consumption that a suspect cannot control or practice away. However, for the test to work, the suspect must follow the stimulus. By constantly looking away, arguing about the flashlight, or staring at the officer instead of the pen, she is preventing the officer from gathering evidence. She likely believes that if she doesn't complete the test, they can't arrest her. This is a fatal legal error. In most jurisdictions, a refusal to cooperate with SFSTs, combined with the totality of the circumstances, the driving behavior, the smell of alcohol, the erratic mood swings, is more than enough for probable cause to arrest. She isn't saving herself. She is forcing the officers to base their decision on her erratic behavior rather than a scientific test. And frankly, her behavior is far more damning than a failed eye test would have been. This brings us to the moment of escalation, specifically regarding the female officer. The suspect's vitriol toward the female officer is noticeably sharper and more aggressive than toward the male officer. She refuses to look at her, tells her to get away, and dismisses her authority entirely. This is a dynamic often observed in the field. A female suspect attempting to triangulate the male officer against his female partner. She tries to build a rapport with the male officer. "You're the only one I trust," while demonizing the female officer. It is a divide and conquer strategy, trying to find a weak link in the chain of command. The officers, to their credit, do not take the bait. They maintain a united front, which further enrages the suspect because her manipulation tactics are failing. The situation crosses the Rubicon when the physical resistance begins. Up until the arrest, she was facing serious charges, DUI and traffic violations. These are bad, but they are manageable with a good lawyer. However, the moment that leg flies out and strikes an officer, the entire nature of her future changes. Battery on a law enforcement officer is a felony in Florida and most other states. It does not matter if the kick didn't hurt or if she didn't mean it. The intentional application of force against an officer in the execution of their duty triggers a mandatory felony charge. This is the tragedy of the ego cascade. Her ego wouldn't let her admit fault at the barricade. Her ego wouldn't let her accept the ticket. Her ego wouldn't let her comply with the DUI investigation. And finally, her ego physically lashed out when the handcuffs went on. She turned a bad night into a life-altering catastrophe because she could not submit to authority for even 10 minutes. We also need to address the law student revelation near the end. After claiming to be an attorney, she eventually pivots to being in law school. If this is true, the consequences of this video are professional suicide. To be admitted to the bar, every law student must pass a character and fitness evaluation. This involves a board of examiners looking at your past conduct to determine if you have the moral fiber to be a lawyer. A video of a candidate screaming at police, refusing lawful orders, driving through barricades, and kicking a cop is essentially a disqualification letter written in 4K resolution. She didn't just fight the police tonight, she fought her own future, and she won. The suspect's repeated claim that she blew a 0.0 is another fascinating glimpse into her cognitive state. At the time she is screaming this, she has not yet been given a breathalyzer test. She is likely conflating this timeline with a past event, or perhaps she is hallucinating the procedure entirely. This disassociation from time and reality is a strong indicator that this is not just alcohol at play, or if it is, the level of intoxication is profound. It validates the officer's suspicion that prescription medication or other substances might be mixing with alcohol, creating a polysubstance effect that amplifies the aggression and confusion. Furthermore, we must look at the role of the child in this scenario. The officers show immense restraint because they are aware of the 14-month-old baby in the back seat. This changes the tactical approach. They cannot drag the mother out of the car immediately without risking trauma to the child or escalating the situation into a hostage-like dynamic. The suspect uses the child as a shield, constantly referencing her daughter as a reason why she shouldn't be arrested. I have a daughter, you don't. She is using motherhood as a get-out-of-jail-free card, but legally, the presence of the child is an aggravating factor. It opens the door to child endangerment charges. Driving impaired is a crime. Driving impaired with an infant is a crime against a vulnerable victim who had no choice in the matter. The most jarring part of this analysis is the total lack of accountability. Even when she is sitting in the back of the patrol car, stripped of her freedom, she is still trying to lecture the officers on their education levels. "Where did you go to law school?" she sneers. This is the final whimper of a narcissist who has hit rock bottom. She cannot accept that these unpopular officers have power over her. She has to believe she is still superior, intellectually and socially, to survive the humiliation of the arrest. It is a delusion that protects her ego from the crushing reality that she is going to jail. So, what is the societal lesson here? It is about the danger of believing your own hype. This woman lived in a bubble where she believed her connections, her education, and her social status made her untouchable. She believed the rules, barricades, speed limits, sobriety laws were for other people. But the law is a blunt instrument. It does not care who you worked for. It does not care where you go to school. When you are on the side of the roadside is not a courtroom. You cannot argue your way out of handcuffs. You cannot insult your way out of a DUI. The time to fight the case is later, with a lawyer in a suit and tie. By trying to fight the case on the asphalt, in cuffs, screaming about high school popularity contests, you are only providing the prosecution with hours of high-definition evidence against you. This video serves as a grim reminder that intelligence and wisdom are two different things. You can have a degree, you can quote statutes, you can work for senators, but if you lack the emotional intelligence to control your temper and the common sense to not drive drunk, none of those accolades will save you. In the end, she wasn't undone by the police. She wasn't undone by the boring parade. She was undone by the person she saw in the mirror, someone she thought was above the law, right up until the moment the law locked the door behind her.